of a guy's life. Young dude, but it follows him in his work. And his work is mainly like doing inventory counting, like in different places. And it's just
Yeah.
so fucking, it's mind numbing.
Yeah, it's the mundane that fucking kills you.
Yeah, the monotony and like you said, the mundanity of it. You're just like, oh my God. It just feels like you're hanging out with somebody and going to work with them and shit. I was just like, oh fuck, and the job sucks. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, not a Hollywood hit for sure.
No, and there's no like, huge climax build up to some sort of conflict resolution thing. It kind of breaks that storytelling uh, format. It's just this like kind of tone piece. Yeah, totally. Yeah, we
Yeah,
liked
but I
it.
watched that last night and I was just like, and then my significant other is just like, that reminds me of you.
Oh,
Just like, it's like, I'm a little more exciting than that. You gotta give me some credit, my God.
it reminds me of you.
Yeah.
I love you too.
Like, sorry, I'm not doing the Amazon fulfillment center. That's not my gig.
Fuck
But it
that.
kind of takes a shit on that on Amazon for sure, you know.
Yeah.
But in a very subtle way, you know, just like, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You can't fucking judge it one way or another. It's just fucking existence.
Drone factory.
Yeah.
Spazos.
I mean,
Spazos's money machine.
Yeah, and then you got the guy who's like the Santa Claus of the fucking freedom seekers.
Yeah.
And his whole gig is his son, like, committed suicide, and he's trying to find himself, you know, through others by helping them. And it's just like, oh, God.
Yeah. Fucking movie's a killer, man.
Yeah. Ouch.
You're like, I think I'll go watch Angela's Ashes to bring myself up. The perfect metaphor for how can anything get worse and shit, and then it does, and you're like, oh God. What are they gonna do next? Eat the baby? Oh, come on.
Oh, right. Is that the one where they eat the baby?
The baby dies, and yeah, man.
There's like a pile of bones and shit.
Yeah, like the book is like every chapter is just more insane, and almost like every page gets fucking more dreadful than the last, and you're just like,
Is that the one where they're in hell essentially, and the devil is like leading her along?
no, Angela's Ashes is a deep plotting character study of the Irish during the famine.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, humans fucking suck when they're put into bad situations, you know?
I'm telling you.
It's not good.
But yeah, like
Count your blessings is all I can say.
it's just like one thing. It's like one thing after another happens, and just each thing sets them back further and down into the hole and shit. And cap it off with the kids.
Well, there's this movie.
Kids are dying and shit.
I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like this couple gets a house and everything seems great because they get this big house and they're like, oh, we're going to fix it up. But it just starts to regress. It's almost like they take acid or something and they lose their fucking minds, right?
Uh-huh.
God, what was that movie called? It's not too old. It's maybe like 5 years old. And like we watched it one night and it just blew my mind. I was like, what the fuck are we watching? Because it just got crazier and crazier as it went along. And, you know, so this couple gets a house and then weird things start to happen. People show up. They're like, hey, you know, how you doing? You know, blah, blah, blah. Can we work here? You know, I don't even know what happens. They, like, are going to fix something or something. And they end up in the house and end up staying there, you know, strangers staying there. And they invite people over, and there's a big party, and then the girl, or the woman of the house, like, she's pregnant, and she ends up having a baby while all this crazy party's going on. It's like a 70s thing where they're all just, like, tripping out and having crazy parties. And she goes down, and she had a baby, and they ate the baby, right?
Oi.
Well, there's, like, a pile of bones where the baby, like in the manger, or the fucking, in the cradle thing. I mean, it's like acid, it's like acid trip shit, and I was just like, what the fuck? And my son and the whole family were watching it, right? And he had one of his friends over, and this guy goes, what? He's like, they ate the baby. It was fucking hilarious. Oh my god, dude! I was like, what are we fucking watching, man? It was fucking insane. This group of like fucking hippies and shit, like eat the baby, and it was like some Grandpa Joe adrenochrome shit.
He watches it and gets a chub and starts salivating and shit.
Yeah.
Those are my kind of people.
Yeah. He's like, my son's friend goes, what the fuck? He's like, they ate the baby. I couldn't stop laughing, dude. We're like trying to have a good night. We got like pizza and all this shit, fucking hanging out, you know. Like, what the fuck are we watching, man?
Yeah, why are we doing this? What is this shit? Fucking downing, it's just downing the room.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the guy's gone on. We worked with him when we were down low, down in the fucking darkest places of fucking hell. You know? This cat. Anyways, he's gone on to fucking be pretty successful. He's like managing like a symphony orchestra and all this shit, and fucking pretty wild. But cool dude. Cool cat. We should hook up with him sometime. Fucking record some music.
Symphony orchestra. What does he do?
He like fucking. He's been commissioned to fucking run like a full-on symphony, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, because he has connects, you know. He's like in like Flynn, and
so
but anyways,
obviously not a performer, but a business side.
Well, he is a performer as well. Actually, he was telling me this story about this bass guitar that's like hundreds of years old, and it's worth like $100,000, if not more. And he was allowed to play it because he was a bass player, like a stand-up bass, violinist type bass, you know, stand-up bass.
Oh.
And they hooked him up with this vintage, you know, it's like what do you call those violins that are really
Stradivarius?
old? Yeah, it's like a Stradivarius of the bass. You know, it's like this insane bass. It's like one of the most prized basses in the world. And they allowed him to take it home for like the summer or some shit.
I think you told me about this.
Yeah, I was telling you about it at one point.
Yeah.
But yeah, now they've like given him a job. He's making like 6 figures a year almost, you know, fucking leading other people to play music and all this shit. I was like, cool, man. Good for you.
That is cool.
Yeah. So, because he's kind of had a rough upbringing, more or less. You know?
Oh. That's awesome.
Yeah, but they ate the baby. That's all I can say. He's like,
I ate the baby.
He's like, did they eat the baby? I was like, I don't know, man. There's just a pile of bones fucking where the baby was and shit. Yeah,
right.
I gotta figure out what the movie was. It's insane, fucking lose your mind. You don't even have to be high or anything. Crazy.
Yeah, man, definitely hook a brother up with that title. What the fuck is going on with that shit?
Yeah, if you want a downer, man, fucking, I can hook you up.
Sweet.
I got the lewds, bro.
When was this movie from? Like what time period?
I think it's only about 5 years old.
Okay.
Because it just come out, you know, on a pay-per-view or whatever the fuck, you know, free shit about 5 years ago. We were watching it.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah, like I said, we're having like a family night and everybody's just like hanging out. Son has his friend over and fucking, here we go, let's watch this movie. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, did they eat the baby?
Yeah. It's like, what are you people, all of a sudden he starts looking around at you guys and shit, all fucking suspicious and shit. What the fuck
Dude,
is this?
I laughed so fucking hard, man. You're both laughing our asses off. What the fuck just happened?
Yeah. What is this shit? Baby eaters.
Yeah.
On the
Disgusting.
totally.
He had to be broken in. He had to know what his predecessors had done before him, you know,
For
in
sure.
order to reach such realms of success. Gotta eat the baby.
Gotta do it.
Unfortunate truth.
Yeah. It's like the
The
world.
that's what the movie Unfortunate Truth should be about, the fucking baby, the adrenochrome fucking syndrome. What do you think?
Unfortunate truth? Inconvenient truth?
Yeah, the inconvenient truth. Or we'll call it the unfortunate truth.
Yeah.
And it'll be all about the fucking crazy shit that goes down.
Fucking baby eating adrenochromers.
Yeah.
By
in order to-
Denochrome.
Yeah, to satisfy their masters, you know, that fucking promise them the world and shit.
And then they buy Denochrome up.
And then they fucking off them before they fucking reach nirvana.
Yep.
Yeah, sucker, you're fucking done.
You're about to reach enlightenment. Pow! Oh! Twice behind the ear. Suicide! How
All
cute.
you saw was white light before you went, right?
Hey. Ain't no nigga going down for the last time.
Dude, I should listen to that every morning. I'd be fucking a happy man.
Fuck yeah, it'd set you off on the right foot every day. Just be like, fuck yeah, down.
Just have like a Led Zeppelin little mirror next to your bed.
Yeah.
And lying on it and shit. Snort it. Get an old fashioned while you're drinking old fashioned.
Yep. Then fucking jump in the car, rock head east, never been any reason.
Yeah, heading to downtown Nashville. You know, he's like, I'm gonna make a deal today.
Yep. Today is my day.
#1 hit, bro.
It's my day.
It's my day.
Fucking high out of your mind and shit.
It's my day, and then by the end of the day, you're fucking gay and shit. And you're like, oh
Gay.
my god, what happened?
Dragging your gay ass all over the place.
Yeah, fucking assholes all fucking distended and
Oh, prolapsed.
yeah.
Lord.
That's the
Prolapse.
truth of it, man. Yeah,
That's the truth of it. That's the truth of it. That is
The
a
inconvenient truth.
That is an inconvenient truth of it, for sure. That's one. One version, for sure.
What happened? I can't remember.
You're like, your prolapsed ass, and you're dragging yourself around going, what happened? Today was supposed to be my day. How did this happen?
Woman with the sweet loving better than a white lie.
That bass work right there.
That song's awesome, man. Fuck,
Yeah, it covers all the bases, dude.
fuck yeah.
with
I could, like I said, I could listen to it every